Okay, let's try this again. Now that the game is downloaded. Gosh, I hate it. I hate it when these games only load like the initial part of the game and allows you to play, but it's also like you're not playing anything. I would rather just have it wait and tell me when the whole thing is done. Yeah, so this is Final Fantasy 15. We're playing it on the PlayStation 5. So this is PlayStation 4 code, obviously. But we just played the Xbox Series version with Xbox One code. And I think these things largely look the same, except for the native support for HDR that the PlayStation 4 has, and consequently this version, PlayStation 5 has. That sort of puts it over the edge as far as like visuals and how it looks. I have beaten this on the PlayStation 4. It was an uneven experience to say the least, even in the light mode that's available here. It was still struggling on light mode, and it would drop frames, very, very, very often. Not as often as high and steady and default, but incredibly, incredibly often to the point where, certain fights were just not all that playable. But again, much worse than, light was the best, but still not all that great. With PlayStation 5 and consequently also the Xbox Series X, light mode actually is now 60 frames and looks like it's solid. I don't know, we'll have to play through and see if there's frame drops anywhere. But looks like it's a solid 60, which is what I prefer. Much as I would like to have the other modes also be 60, looks like light mode is the only one that takes the hardware immediately and uses it. So let's check out New Game Plus. Select difficulty. Easy mode, just challenge. New Game Plus allows you to carry over certain data. Sure. What did I end up with this thing? Oh god. What's it? Well, 2016. Wow, 4 years ago. That's hard to believe. Let's do it. Where does it start me? That's what I want to know. I don't know why there isn't any native support for HDR on the Xbox version. It's really strange to me. HDR was supported on the Xbox One, so it's not as if it wasn't available.
We'll keep him busy. Knox, over here! Quickly, before he strikes again! Here it comes! I got your back. Here you go. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to say that actually does look slightly higher resolution than the Xbox version. I thought it was unusually soft, that opening sequence in the Xbox version. Again, since they're running just the base console version on newer hardware, that carries over all the good and bad.
The decreed hour is come. Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Take your leave and go in the grace of the gods.
Right.
Yeah, it really is interesting to see these two versions back to back.
Princes will be princes.
So much for royal protocol.
Not like you had to deliver a formal address.
Your Highness!
What now?
Yeah, just having the HDR, native HDR, really does
I
make a
fear I
difference.
have left too much unsaid. You place a great burden on those who would bear with you.
Yeah, obviously there's
You don't
more
wanna
range of
talk.
colors that are available with an
I
HDR
ask
image
not that you guide my
and
wayward
luminance.
son,
So
merely that you remain
a lot of fine
at his side.
detail
Indeed, Your Grace.
comes
We'll
out
see the Prince to Alticia if
comes
it's
out
the
even
last
cleaner.
thing we see.
Yeah, what he said. Hate to break this up, but Kor's got the motor running. Drados, he's in your hands.
And another thing. Do mind your manners around your charming bride-to-be.
Your Majesty as well. Try to mind yours around our esteemed guests from Niflheim.
You have no cause for concern.
Nor do you.
Take heed. Once you set forth, you cannot turn back.
You think I would?
I need only know that you are ready to leave home behind.
Don't know about you, but I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Take care on the long road. Wheresoever you should go, the line of Lucis goes with you.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see if I can get
Tall, my son.
a little deeper into the game. We're just going to skip the tutorial on this one, obviously. Well, we're playing New Game Plus, so I don't even think they offer it to you. But yeah, I was just again, I was surprised that we weren't getting a full 60 even in the high mode. It would have been my expectation for these older games running on the newer hardware to take advantage of the new architecture even in the highest setting. But yeah, it doesn't seem like that's the case. Or if it is the case, then it doesn't seem to be making much of a difference. So there may be some frame limiters or some locks on the higher end graphic settings. Yeah, you can still see the level of detail isn't quite in there. Shadows fade in a little bit.
I think we can forget about hitching our way there. Thought people were friendly outside the city.
You can only go so far on the kindness of strangers.
You're just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
Get up.
Yeah, you can see some little bits of resolution
Come on, car
issues
isn't gonna move itself.
with the upscaling.
I thought the car was supposed to move us.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Can it? Ready, steady. Push!
Look, these things happen.
Let's just hope this isn't some omen.
Gladio, do me a favor.
What?
Push this thing by yourself.
All by myself?
You won't even notice if we just let go.
Pronto? Don't even think about it.
Save some breath for pushing.
Ignis, come on, time to switch.
Nuh-uh. We just switched back there.
And it's my turn, Nuct.
His turn.
Oh, my hands are killing me.
You rather I kill you with mine?
Easy there, tough guy.
Any luck?
Only a busy signal.
Hold the phone. Is it just me? Or was it supposed to be way closer?
I assure you, the map is correct.
The map said Hammerhead was right there.
Literally next door.
Looks that way. On a map of the world.
Yeah, I mean, the two versions look virtually identical, although, you know, in the farther distances, you see there's some shimmering that goes on.
The world's a big old place.
Filled with wonders.
Tell that to my legs.
You guys even pushing?
Hard as I can.
With everything I've got.
We'll be there in no time.
But I think that has more to do with the way that the PlayStation 4 did its 4K upscaling.
Hey there, y'all kept a girl waiting. Now, which one's the prince? Aha! Hello, Your Highness. Congrats on your wedding.
Not hitched just yet.
Lady Lunafreya's groom-to-be, here in Hammerhead.
Apologies for taking so long.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Well, that makes you.
Cindy. Sid's grease monkey granddaughter.
Roll her in while I'm still young. Didn't your daddy tell you? She's a custom classic, not some beat-up
Yeah,
old
I definitely
clunker.
see more resolution in the skin, more texture in this version.
Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
Prince. Like they took your old man and kicked the dignity out of him.
What?
You got a long way to go, son. And that slackjaw's getting you nowhere fast. She's gonna take a while. Y'all get her in and run along.
Y'all heard him. Let's get moving. Right this way.
Now, we play the waiting game.
Never liked that game.
Never any good at it either.
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. Yeah, boy, even the menus are different.
Oh, hey there, Prince. Y'all ain't never been out this way before, have you? Go on, have a look around. This'll make sure y'all don't get lost.
Well, might as well make good use of the extra time.
Whoa! They got Ebony out here. Oh, Ignis is gonna flip. Wait, I got a feeling our money's no good here, Noct.
Bet you Ignis came prepared, though. Let's ask him.
Enough for room and board.
Wanna go check it out?
What is it?
A moment, Noct. We've expended the last of our funds on the repairs. I suggest we confer with Cindy.
Broken down and flat broke.
Adding insult to injury.
Old man's in for both after charging us that much.
Yeah, let's pay him a visit.
She ain't gonna be ready for a while. Y'all need something?
Bit steep for a simple tune-up, don't you think?
Oh, now I get it. This must be what Pawpaw meant when he said he was gonna teach them boys a lesson. Told me he ought to have y'all take care of some ornery varmints that have been causing a ruckus round here. I'd be happy to pay y'all for your services if you're up to the challenge. How about it?
Well, so much for finding an easy way out. Thanks a lot, Pawpaw.
But don't go running around after dark. The demons are liable to rip y'all to shreds. Here, this ought to be enough for a place to stay. Just between us, though. Don't tell Pawpaw.
I forget what costumes we have. we'll do the old stuff. Make it more of a fair comparison.
Repairs check. Gas check.
Oh, I mean, welcome. What can I do you for? Things I can tell you.
Yeah, I'd say the image, like these two images appear much, much cleaner.
Take your pick. Much obliged. You boys are a brave bunch.
Yeah, but the aliasing is definitely a problem with the way that the
Much
PlayStation 4
obliged.
resolves the the fine detail in the hair. I definitely
Make
noticed
sure
it being
y'all go prepared.
a little more jaggy than it was on the Xbox.
Wow, they got a lot of different stuff here, huh?
That's how it works.
Looks like we found our first targets.
Got all those arms at your disposal? Use them.
Oh, wait, no, I think I normally use daggers over here.
Excellent work. On we go.
What happened here?
The telegraph pole's been split in two. And not just this one either.
The hell do you think did this?
Hard to say. Natural disaster, perhaps?
You sure? Hammerhead doesn't have a scratch on it.
Maybe a huge monster came and knocked him down.
It better not be the varmint Cindy was talking about.
Seems like the depth of field is a bit more aggressive on this version as well. I'm really not all that fond of the effect.
What's that?
You ever heard? The best offense is a good defense.
Hey, now! Warp strike to catch him off guard!
Can't stop knocked.
What can I say?
All right. We'll be done in no time.
Let's get on with it.
So, where are we headed anyway?
Nowhere until the repairs are done. Then we head for Golden Key.
Then after that, we hop a
yeah,
boat,
see
and
the
before you know it,
level detail,
Lover
I
boy's hitched.
think
Wait
it's
for car
lower.
repairs, then wedding bells in the air. Got it.
On this version, but that would maybe explain why the base resolution is lower on the Xbox version as well.
Almost there. Give it your all.
Prayers.
You're on fire today!
What can I say?
nice. Mission complete.
Who could this be? Hello?
Hey, it's Cindy. How goes the hunt?
Yeah, see the resolution
Actually,
around
we
the
just
hair.
finished.
That's great, 'cause I got one more hunt for y'all. Only this time, it's for a person. Fella named
Yeah,
Dave
those
went
artifacts
on.
definitely didn't
We
appear
ain't heard
on
from
the
him since.
Xbox
Reckon
version.
he staked out a spot in an old shack nearby.
Old shack. Oh, got it. We'll take a look.
Yeah, I definitely missed the HDR presentation that this version has.
Needs us to find some
It does
Dave
have like
guy.
more
Hey, went
like little
missing?
graphical
Not missing.
flaws
Said he's holed up in that shack.
from the upscaling solution that the PlayStation 4 employed. The name of what it does escapes me right now, but yeah, we didn't see these kind of same, or we didn't see the same sort of issues on the Xbox version. Although this is like nice and bright on this version, whereas like a completely dark mess on the on the Xbox. Might just be the time of the day.
Get out of here!
Although I think both these took place in the middle of the day, so it's weird that this one's so much more,
I'm going all out. Just don't get too carried away.
so much brighter and clearer.
Hey, what about the shack over there?
Let's see, are they using their best stuff? I think they are. Boy, it'd be real hard to decide between these two which one is better. I kind of feel that this is like I mean it's like a nicer looking version. The colors look nicer, and I feel like the scrolling is even smoother. But it does have a number of issues with the scaling solution where you know, the weird halos appear. Or the
This creature is known as a saber tusk. It skewers prey with its tusks, extracting game from the safety and comfort of burrows.
That's a bit heartless.
Don't think we'll be befriending any.
Nothing to it.
Hey, who's out there?
still pooping.
Well, and look who's in here. The man of the hour. Dave, right? Been looking for you.
Didn't mean to cause y'all any trouble. I've been stuck here on account of my sprained ankle.
Right, sprained
Something
ankle.
funny about them varmints. I gave them hell, but couldn't finish the
More like
job.
broken colon.
Still one mean mutt about. Well, y'all don't look much like hunters, but what do you say? Put that puppy to rest for me?
Oh, yeah. We'll take care of it.
Well, y'all got
Yeah, there's
guts,
definitely more
that's for
detail
sure.
in the
Let me tell
skin.
you where I last saw him.
Boy, it's like
Way to show some
plus
spunk.
some things on one version and minus some
Let's get
things on
ready
the
to
other
kick some
version.
tail.
I mean, overall, the image is more pleasant on the PlayStation, but the flaws also are much more apparent as well. So I don't know. Oh, that's right.
Wise to rest up before we set out. In that case, let's find a spot to make camp.
The hunters are really out in full force around here, huh?
So they're the new Crown's Guard or something?
Similar, though technically a civilian outfit.
They've definitely seen a lot more action than we have.
Is it cool that we rock Crown's Guard outfits?
Be worse not to. They made them especially for us.
Even got a sweet insignia on them.
In the Crown's Guard, your attire identifies you, so wear it with pride.
You want to make camp?
Let's call it a day.
All right. I'm gonna pitch the tent.
Yeah, I feel the materials look a lot better on the PlayStation 2. God, if it didn't have problems with the fine detail, this would be the version that that, you know, quote unquote looks the best. But you know, every fine edge just has this really crappy halo around it. It really hurts the image. As I said, I think the level of detail is a little closer too. It's not drawn out as far. Dude, the eggs look the same. That's a different camera angle. Okay, well. Basically, yes. Are the shots the same? Almost. They're almost the same shots. That's interesting.
Striking a pose.
Oh, yeah.
Like a father to her.
Ever since they got back, Sid's been the only one looking after her.
Rather more than a middling mechanic can handle.
All things considered, I'd say she turned out okay.
But like any girl, you just need to treat her right.
Treat her wrong and Sid'll stuff his wrench where the sun don't shine.
Take care of the car, and it will take care of us.
Yeah, the car.
Yeah, and I think the quality mode, they're basically the same, as although this this game features native HDR. Yeah, the scrolling's about the same speed. I mean, not great, basically. It's just hard to look at this presentation after you see the 60 frame presentation. I think the worst part is that there's no like additional performance mode.
Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever sit inside that beautiful car again.
Sitting most of the day was pretty nice.
Napping was even better.
Yeah, I just can't. It's just like when we're playing Yakuza. I just really can't deal with a 30 frame mode when there's a 60 frame mode available. I mean, the motion really makes up for the detail, I think. That's assuming...
There. That's it, right?
Huh. That's a dual horn?
Yes, but not your run-of-the-mill breed. We'd best make quick work of it.
That's assuming you have the the display that that refreshes. I know there are folks out there that have 30 hertz displays, and it maybe won't mean much to them.
Wait a sec.
What? Scared, big guy?
You ought to be too. Thing's vicious.
You sure? Looks tame to me.
Yeah.
Look out!
Shamu's boss!
Nice one.
It's not over yet!
Bring it. The Prince of Pain.
Yep. And on we go.
Right.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, Dave just called and said he's safe. Thanks for finding him.
Ken?
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. Oh, while I got ya, if y'all want to fix her up before you roll out, let me know.
That's right. Dad said he left something in the trunk for me. Sure.
Sounds good.
She'll be waiting at the garage.
Gotcha.
So, who's up next behind the wheel?
Ignis should take it and never let go.
It helps that he can keep 4 eyes on the dash.
I couldn't even keep one.
Not sure I'd do any better.
Put me in the driver's seat.
Good. Because I need the legroom in back.
Yeah, I don't know how other people feel, but I really... The light mode is the only mode that I would ever play at this. I don't think there's enough additional post-processing
Our Crown City
effects
upbringing
that
didn't prepare us
matter
for this.
Pretend you're walking to the car.
for me to take,
It's
you know,
rude to keep
half
a
the
girl
frame rate.
waiting. You better apologize. What is that? That thing's like half bird, half storm, half airship.
You realize that's 3 halves.
Would explain its size.
Awesome in every sense.
Trouble in every sense. Yeah, I will probably check out things like Death Stranding as well. It's one of those games that could have really benefited from some additional horsepower. Although it was a slow-paced game, you know, it didn't really matter so much. Same with this. This is also a slow-paced game, but the combat in this game is fast-paced. And so, you know, later on when the game starts dropping frames left and right, it really hampers your ability to fight.
Feels so sluggish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost feel that these systems, this generation of systems, is what we should have skipped to, because you know they can perform, you know, much better than the last generation. Of course, that's on old games. You know, once we see new games and see how developers can screw that up, then maybe I'll feel different. And I have no doubt somebody will screw it up. I have no doubt somebody will, you know, prioritize some stupid post-process effects
Yeah, let's do it.
and get a game to only run at barely 30 frames, just like
Come with
things
us,
were
Knox.
this generation as well.
Sorry about the wait. Ain't she purty?
She's almost too pretty for the road.
She's back. We should all get a picture with her.
All the more reason to ride with care. Oh, and before I forget, would y'all mind making a little delivery for me?
No, not at all.
Perfect. Thought you'd say yes. So I already put it in the trunk. There should be a motel on your way to Galden. If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Grandpa like grandkid.
Now that she's all polished up and ready for the road, would you care to take her for a little test drive, Noct?
Nah.
Not sure I've got what it takes.
I see. Then allow me to take the wheel.
Select the destination from the list of locations, and Ignis will drive there using the shortest route. However, Ignis will not drive while the demons are out at night. Noctis takes the wheel. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
Hammerhead is like no garage ever. You know?
One would expect no less of purveyors to the crown.
I'll miss it once this road trip's over with.
There's no reason you can't pay them a visit anytime you please. I'm sure Cindy will be glad to look after your car. Oh, right.
So, that's what this is about.
If you need, I could always lend you the regalia.
Whoa! Thanks for the offer, but once we're back in the Crown City, I think I'd better score my own wheels.
Yeah, what an unusual way version of locomotion in this game. In Final Fantasy traditionally has been about running all around the map, and you know, this game, of course, you do run around the map, but a lot of times you just spend sitting around. This is definitely a strange choice for them to make.
Might want to stock up on potions and stuff.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
You all came all the way out here to deliver the goods. Well, thank you kindly. We'll take it out of the trunk, so you all just sit tight.
Oh, can you take care of the body too?
Umbra.
Bringing us stuff. Atta boy.
That dog can really track a scent.
Certainly knows how to find us.
How do you always know, boy?
Just a sec.
Nice flower. It's the same kind we sewed our crowns from. Oh yeah, Sill blossoms. So, I have a favor to ask. Take the notebook with you when you go. Sure. That's not all. I want you to put something in the book and send it back.
I don't know if there was like a really good explanation on why Lunafrena got stabbed. It seemed like one of those really strange incidents.
You're not gonna tell me.
Then don't ask.
What was that about? You don't say.
Like, I don't know what there was to gain from
See
it.
ourselves to Golden.
What's the forecast?
Clear skies, with the temperature rising.
Nice.
But I've always maintained that the plotting in this game is, well, I mean, it's not great. Like I said, the plot for this game is not the worst plot of the Final Fantasy series, but it's certainly not the best.
Words cannot express the joy in my heart on receiving word of this coming peace, nor the pride I take in
It is nice to see things at 60 frames, though.
playing a part in this historic moment.
It's something that always should have happened in the first place.
Some have voiced cause for concern. The fear I will be unable to fulfill my duties as Oracle. Please rest assured, my marriage will not stand in the way of my calling. You will find me in your towns and villages, as you always have, and I shall continue to bless you all.
Lady Lunafrena will set forth from Tenebrae for her wedding ceremony in the coming days. Please be advised that during this time alone, her duties as Oracle will be suspended.
It's in the treaty?
Of course. Simple formality.
One of those symbol of the peace deals.
So it's more like a marriage of convenience.
Her ladyship seems nevertheless amenable to the prospect.
And Noctier likes the idea.
What's that? I do?
Buzz off.
Hey! I see the sea!
I see it too.
That's Golden Key.
Kinda wanna go for a dip.
That a big mountain behind it?
No, it's an island.
Nobody goes to Galden for an island, though. They go to kick back and get massages.
And savor the seafood. It's famously delicious.
Sounds great.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, like the banter between all these main characters is cool, but the actual plot and explanation and what drives everyone is just like, I guess they felt it wasn't important, or they never could figure it out how to do it the right way. It's not like it's a From Software game where you're like reading flavor text everywhere here and there.
A feature on the wedding.
And get a load of Lady Lunafreya's dress.
That's some fancy fabric work. Bet the groom can't wait to see it on his bride-to-be.
He's not the only one. Whew. She's gonna be an absolute knockout.
The dress is bespoke, of course, and comes courtesy of one of Alticia's foremost fashion designers.
Bet the food's gonna be pretty damn fancy too.
Like all these guys are talking about a wedding dress. This is a conversation that never happens between guys, ever.
Royally embarrassing. Can't wait to taste some Altician seafood.
Golden's famous for fish too.
Food, yes. Wedding dresses, no.
So does a balanced meal.
How about we try? Welcome to Golden Key.
I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Are we?
The boats bring you here.
Yeah, boy, look at that.
What about them?
Well, they'll not take you forth.
And what's your story?
I'm an impatient traveler, ready to turn ship. The ceasefire's getting us nowhere.
What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those?
What? No.
Consider it your allowance.
Huh?
Yeah. And who's allowing us?
A man of no consequence.
Yeah, right.
You believe what that guy said about the port being closed?
I'm skeptical, though I won't discount the possibility.
I say we go check it out for ourselves.
Absolutely breathtaking.
Yes. I was about to say the same.
It is interesting how much more clear the HDMI output is for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series. You wouldn't think it would be that much of a difference, because it's not like they have any more colors that they're displaying.
Now that's a meal.
But I definitely feel like it just looks crisper.
Inside. What gives?
What's all this about the port closing?
Some kind of...
Alright, here's this inappropriately voiced character.
The Empire, given strict orders not to let any vessels leave the docks of Alticia.
You know,
Real
well-acted
shame if you were
voice,
late to
but
your
like
own
that
wedding,
voice and that
right,
face
Prince Noctis?
don't match.
Name's Dino, by the way. Pleasure. The Crown Prince of Lucis, bounty hunting in his fancy car. Surely you didn't think it'd go unnoticed. At least not by this reporter. Lucky for you, this reporter has integrity. If you want to remain incognito, I'll respect your wish. In exchange for a favor.
What do you want?
Hey, I knew you'd come around. Let me see your map. Marked where you need to go on your map. All you gotta do is find me some rough gemstones, like this one. Do this, and your ship will come in. Don't, and the papers will run you out of town. Capiche?
Appreciate it.
Huh?
Whew. He's really got your number, Nox.
Huh. Not like we made much effort to... It's secret.
Even if we had, the press always finds a way. We needn't befriend him, but we'd best not make him our enemy.
This is amazing.
Well, you can't beat fish fresh from the ocean.
No place.
So, you thinking to fairy tale Lady Lunafreya back to the Crown City?
Nah, no need to rush to happily ever after.
Wow. Still can't believe you're actually tying the knot, dude. How does it feel now that it's finally happening?
Fine, I guess.
Ah, come on, you can't fool me.
Hey, buddy. What's up? Taking a little stroll?
It's all about the cat quest.
How come you're
It's the
all
only thing that
alone?
matters in the game.
You must be hungry. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on a sec. I'll find you something. Gotta come up with some cat food.
Could always buy some.
Or we could fish for some.
Excellent idea. Let's go.
Doctors can fish the docks around Lucius, try angling from a fishing spot during a spot along the Vanath coast. Side quests are separate adventures that do not progress the story. Check side quest destinations and objectives from the quest menu.
All right, this one's perfect.
I think I have to go get a fish anyway.
Here you go. Caught fresh. What? You don't like fish? Oh, you only like cooked fish. All right.
Oh, I forgot I actually had a fish on me. Or a number of fish on me.
Welcome to Golden Key.
Smells good.
First day off in a good while.
What's all this about the port closing?
Some kind of holdup in Altissia.
Hey, do you serve anything a cat might like?
That the best pickup line you've got?
What? No, there's this cat over there.
I'm only teasing. I have a feeling I know the feline you've got in mind. Let me whip something up. Paying customers come first, though, and someone just ordered the last fish on hand. Would you mind catching another one of these while I make their meal?
This bites. How am I supposed to make my deliveries?
Koktura is her name? Koktura?
Great! I'll start on it right away. You know, this is really thoughtful of you, but be warned. Cats are clingy, and they're notoriously picky eaters, too.
Picky eaters? You don't say.
When it comes to food, felines are quite finicky, so you are wise to entrust the cooking to me. Here.
I didn't realize that was his name. Koktura. It's rather unfortunate.
This bites. How am I supposed to make my deliveries? This is amazing.
Well, you can't beat fish fresh from the ocean.
No place serves it.
All right, here you go. You're one spoiled cat.
Aww, I think he likes you.
I guess.
Clawed his way into your heart.
Might keep on clinging.
I never understood why there was a sprint meter in this game. It's a completely useless mechanic. All right. Oh, we do this here, I think. All right, this is audap stream watching Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition on PlayStation 4. We're running some PlayStation 5. We're running PlayStation 4 code, and much like with the Xbox Series, we are getting a full 60 frames in the light mode of this game. The major advantage of this version of the game is the ability to have HDR built into the rendering engine, whereas on the Xbox Series, if you want HDR, then you'll have to enable Microsoft's Auto HDR feature. I don't know, you may or may not like the way the HDR image looks. I personally like it, the native version, and I don't like the Auto HDR, the tone mapping that they have on the Xbox. Mileage may vary. There are some more graphical oddities in this version, mainly due to the way that the upscaling is done on the PlayStation 4, base image. So you get some shimmering that doesn't normally exist, and that doesn't exist on the Xbox version. But you also get a higher resolution, higher resolution base, and you get like some more detailed textures in this PlayStation version. Overall, the PlayStation version is probably the one that you want to play if you own a PlayStation 5. But you're not really losing out playing either version. As I said, it's not my favorite of the Final Fantasies, but mainstream Final Fantasy games, the main series, are always good. Whether you like one over the other is a matter of taste, but they are really well done games, and they're always worth playing. I just wish they concentrated on more of the story on this one, instead of just the characters. Plot's also important, and when you have something that's just characters, I think it loses something. But with that in mind, yeah, check it out definitely. If you're a PlayStation Now customer, or if you're just a PlayStation 5 customer, period, you get the Royal Edition as part of the PlayStation Collection. And then on the Xbox side, if you're a Game Pass member, then this game is also included as part of Game Pass, at least for now it is. So check it out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.